Alright guys, so started working on the cauldron for my creep, and I've had several people make suggestions about putting lights underneath the cauldron, and Dave Lowe has a really awesome blog, and he is kind of inspired by that, but I'm going a different route. I'm going to use chicken wire. I'm still going to use great stuff, but I'm not going to use a plastic dome because I don't really have one. They had some plastic bowls at the Dollar Tree, but they're real small, and my configuration is a little bit different than Dave's. So I have the amber lights, and I have everything I need to make a flicker circuit, just like his. I do the flicker. I actually have a video on this. It's a long time ago, but you can Google flicker circuit using a fluorescent starter and a fuse, and it's pretty easy to do. I'm also making it kind of like Dave to where you can get to the lights, so the outer coat is going to be gray stuff, but you're going to be able to get underneath this to the lights if you need to. If the lights burn out and I want to change the lights out, I'll be able to get to them. So pretty much the next step is going to be putting great stuff. I'm thinking I may put saran wrap on there first to keep it from drooping all inside the holes. So anyway, that's where I'm at on that. Oh, and these are the leftover foam balls I had from the sprocket project, and I'm probably going to bling out the pot a little more by putting, these big knobs on here all the way around. And I've got some smaller ones, so I might do like big one and then two small ones on each side like that, or big one, small one, big one, small one, something like that. Anyway, so I started cutting those in half. Just cut the full ball to a half ball, and you've got instant cool. Alright, I covered this with a plastic trash bag over the chicken wire, and I've got my great stuff, and I'm just going to go for it. Oh crap. Whoop, whoop. Okay, got a little carried away. I meant to vlog that. But basically I just started spraying, and it just went random, squiggly, 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 trying to leave some spaces for the lights to actually shine through, and this should expand some as well. And then if I need to, I could just carve some more holes in it if needed later. If enough doesn't show through, I'm probably going to do that anyway. So let's let this dry, and we'll come back to it here in a little while. I'm so trying not to get gray stuff on my phone. Alright, since I had like a little bit of gray stuff still coming out, I used pretty much the whole thing. I went ahead and did the top rim, and then I used it to glue on the foam balls that I cut in half. So, pretty cool. Alright, so it's pretty much dry. It's not painted yet. It's still just the foam color, or the gray stuff color. Yeah, right there. Okay. You can see where some of the spaces are that I left in there. So, completely looks like smoldering hot coals. Let me turn this other light off. Look at that. It worked pretty good. And this is completely hollow with chicken wire behind it. So this is empty underneath, and so the lights are just kind of sitting underneath there. And I could pull them out and change them out with a different color if I want for next year. Let's say I did a witch, and I wanted like a green fire to give it like a real whimsical feel. I could do that. So pretty cool. The light's not flickering yet. I got to hook up the flicker circuit, and then it'll leave and look cooler. Okay, so I painted the half of the balls in black first, and then I kind of stippled the whole thing and black and then brown, and then added a little extra orange on the balls, and then I started just brushing on the black. So basically you brush it in, you just, and it just starts popping, because you're not going to get all the way down in those far recesses. You get a little bit of it, but you want to make sure you leave those clear plastic areas that I made there. You want to leave those to where they still show through. And man, it really starts looking like hot coals. As soon as you paint this thing black, it really pops that red light shining through. I mean, I literally sprayed this with great stuff. It was drying 10 or 20 minutes. And you can see I'm just slapping it on haphazardly. No need to be neat, because it's supposed to look like random coals. So there it is. And I still haven't done the flicker circuit. I'll get that done just a little bit. Alright. Alright, so here's the burning coals. I painted the pot, aged it, put the big round things on there. I went ahead and took his skin off so I can show you guys the strings again, if we could see them. So I stuck one bolt in here to the side of his head, or a screw in the side of his head, and tied this string onto it. Just tied it to the caging right here. So that when it goes down, that pulls his head this direction. Did the same thing to this side. Put it right there. But I tied that one down to the bottom here. So when it goes up, it pulls his head down. So they basically are working in opposites. So the left one just pulled his head straight, and the other one pulled his head back up crooked. And this is just a hollow skull, literally just sitting on here, on this thing. Just sit down on there, and it just kind of wobbles around. I love how this thing really has some bounce to it, the way that this thing is designed. It's pretty cool. Actually, I didn't have all the joints screwed in place, and it fell earlier, and it actually broke the stick. So I duct taped it back right there, and it actually made this thing, it's pretty cool. It like spins around a little different now that I put it on. I like it. What do you think, Ember?
Good.
It's good? Do you like the...
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Do you like the coal thingy on the bottom?
Uh-huh.
Me too.